All right, hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Okay, quite like my video yesterday on Taylor Lorenz and the Kleins, it's quite hard to find a place to start with these videos because so much happens within the span of 24 hours. And I had done a video basically catching up on a week's worth of fighting and back and forth and Instagram stories and Twitter replies from Ethan Klein and Taylor Lorenz, and then Taylor Lorenz showing Klein text messages. There was so much going on, and things have gotten even worse in the last 24 hours, and it really does seem that, at least from my observation, in my opinion, that Taylor Lorenz is really the person that, like, Ethan Klein is, like, fixating on right now. Like, he, is always on his son. He goes through other people, Madison, Cruel World, Happy Mind, got it, like, a week or so ago. But it seems that, like, Taylor Lorenz is now, like, a fixture for him on who he's, going to be continuing to make content on and is a talking piece in their podcast. And I think a reason for that is, like, Taylor Lorenz is someone who is known, famously, responds to, like, everything. So Taylor is giving Ethan more content, which in my opinion is exactly what Ethan wants. So, like, I personally feel that, like, Taylor Lorenz, always wants to, defend herself and say her point of view, which is, absolutely fine, and she can do whatever she wants. And I think that whenever Ethan is saying things about her or provoking her, he knows that she's going to want to clarify it and want to, address it or shut it down. Whereas other people Ethan does that too, like, don't respond because we know that, like, Ethan wants that content glitch of, having this enemy. And I think Taylor has proven to be that person. Things have really ramped up again over the last 24 hours. It is messy. I'm going to dive into it as best I can right now and update you on what is going on. But I really think that we're going to be seeing even more of Taylor Lorenz in 2026 when it comes to the H3 podcast. I really think that this is who they're going to be, I think Taylor Lorenz is going to be their 2026 person, the way that every year they seem to fixate on a different grip. So we will see what that entails. I do just want to say as well that if you are in London or the surrounding areas, I finally got around to announcing my show in London. It is on March 21st, 2026. Tickets are down below. It is called 500,000 Opinions because we are so close to hitting 500K. And speaking of that, come on, Ethan Klein and Taylor Lorenz, you have both been nominated to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and all of you at home have been nominated as well. We are getting so close to 500,000. Thank you so much to everyone subscribing. But yes, if you're in London or surrounding areas, this is going to be a fucking rager. It's on a Saturday night as well. I'm really fucking excited. Tickets are down below. Would love to see all of you. And also my Patreon is still 30% off using the code YouTubeMucker. If you subscribe, you will immediately get access to me reacting to Shane Dawson's movie, me reacting to the Ruby Frankie documentary, me reacting to Trisha's Broadway show, me reacting to Escape the Night Season 1, 2, and 3, currently doing 4, and also Beast Games Season 1. So let's dive in. I have pulled up basically every tweet that we are going to need to be going through today from Taylor's account or other people. So we are going to try our best locking in here because there's a lot. Also want to clarify that this main thing that Ethan is doing with Taylor right now is, like, rage baiting, making fun of her by, like, saying that he wants people, or, well, he's saying do not cough on Taylor Lorenz, and he's, like, blowing up this big joke, like, if you're ever near her, do not cough. And obviously I said this in my video yesterday, but this feels to me as a joke on the fact that Taylor Lorenz, still wants to wear a mask and all the rest. And again, a big reason, like I said in my video yesterday, is because Taylor Lorenz has openly spoken about being immunocompromised, and she frequently talks about COVID and long COVID, and it just seems like a really cheap jab from Ethan here, and also just inherently promotes a really weird parasocial making fun of on a different level, like an IRL-ness to his audience when they're talking about Taylor like this. So Ethan's Attic posted, misogynist Ethan Klein continues to mock Taylor Lorenz's health condition after promoting a tweet asking for someone to cough on her. And then this was what he posted, remember, where he said, "Do not cough near Taylor Lorenz. If you see her, I cannot emphasize this enough. Under no circumstance should you ever cough near Taylor Lorenz. If you see her in a theater, leave. If you spot her on the subway, pull the emergency cord." Like, this is so loser behavior. But anyways, I want to catch us up to where we're at. Do not risk it. You may not know, but by reading this, you're currently stalking her, which is a crime. You will go to jail, and I cannot afford to lose any more viewers. So stop thinking about her right now, and most importantly, and I mean never cough anywhere near Taylor Lorenz. It's lame, and it's lame. And so Taylor had tweeted, "Ethan Klein encouraging his fans to cough on me, knowing I'm severely immunocompromised and sick. There's so many of us dealing with health issues, cancer treatments, chemo, etc. And it's disgusting that Ethan Klein is excited by the idea of his fandom harming people like us. Ethan Klein relishes in harming cancer patients, people going through chemo, getting immunosuppressive therapy, dealing with health issues, trying to survive after organ transplants. He thinks his fans should kill those of us fighting for our lives every day. It's sick. We already have a barbaric medical system that dehumanizes those of us who are sick. It's already a fight to stay alive and keep working, fighting massive medical bills. And this YouTuber lives in a $10 million mansion, spends all his day harassing and abusing women and disabled people." So we continue going on. So these were all the tweets that like Taylor had retweeted or tweeted. Someone had responded to what Taylor said and said, "This isn't the first time Ethan Klein has encouraged disgusting behavior from his fans. Here he is interacting with one of Trisha's stalkers who threatens to show up to her wedding with the goal of ruining the day, and he liked the video."
Can I use your seat on Saturday? Mine was taken away from me. Long story short, the Wicked Witch of Westlake Village, she is... Ooh, I know you know. Please, can I use your...
So weird. Very weird. Taylor tweeted in response to Ethan's "do not cough near Taylor Lorenz." She said, "I hope no one ever calls CPS on Ethan Klein again. I can't emphasize enough how no one should call CPS and report Ethan Klein for negligence and try to get his children taken away. Under no circumstance should you file a CPS case report against Ethan Klein." She goes on to say, "Anyways, it's weird as hell that Ethan Klein's entire YouTube community is now saying that I should be killed and that Ethan is actively encouraging his fans to attack and harm me. This is after Ethan directly incited my stalker." And then with this video,
she was like, we were talking to somebody and she was like to our right.
So here's her at an industry party is extremely normal.
Great
I thought she like would die if she went outside too. Like what's
she was
going
up.
on? Yeah,
this is so weird.
Probably shouldn't be socializing at a big industry party.
And also,
she was like, we were
very loser behavior. So I saw that she then responded to this. Ethan continues to mock Taylor Lorenz, who is immunocompromised, for being concerned over a threat to cough on her, which Ethan promoted. So Ethan has put the trustworthy Nicholas Diorio, the ever so respected. "I didn't sneeze on Taylor Lorenz. I didn't cough on Taylor Lorenz. I didn't cough or sneeze anywhere near Taylor Lorenz. I promised myself I wasn't going to make an apology video after last." I think this is quoting Shane Dawson's cat tweet. I think so. Ethan shares a tweet that is responding to Taylor saying, "I will not be surprised if the last few remaining viewers of the H3 podcast start committing mass violence of some sort." And Ethan responds and says, "Mass coughing event. We lost a lot of good people that day. They came back the next day. It was only a stuffy nose." This is all just very, very, very loser behavior. I really can. It really is. So here we have Ethan Klein is now running defense for Taylor Lorenz's stalker via a post from Ethan's Snark subreddit. So again, Ethan's Snark subreddit is in the H3H3 Productions because again, they are the biggest Snark page of all time. All right, so this post says, "Correcting the record about Taylor's stalker involvement in this community." And then it's a full post. "For 5 months, Taylor Lorenz has been claiming that Ethan enabled her stalker." And then it goes through 4 years ago, 2 years ago, and all these dates, but it's cut off. And Ethan shares this and says, "The stalker claim was always a malicious lie. This accused person had very little interaction on our subreddit and was already banned before they even told us about it. Taylor, where are the screenshots of all their unhinged comments being upvoted on our subreddit from your stalker?" So then Taylor Lorenz responds to Ethan, "Of course Ethan is lying again. My stalker has used a slew of different usernames, posted an Ethan sub many times before being banned on his public account. This was around when he also began showing up places IRL where he believed I'd be after Ethan named him on an Instagram story. I'm extremely grateful to the LAPD who have helped me navigate this situation, but as someone who knows me knows this man has stalked and terrorized me for years. Ethan's fandom encouraged him, and Ethan himself named my stalker on IG stories knowing that it would endanger me. The reality is that I have a lot of very dedicated haters, true, and people who spend their life attacking and smearing me, also true. These people have attacked my family members as well. Ethan encourages his fandom to terrorize me and other women by inciting his fans to attack us. It's sick. Ethan will never come on Twitter and try to litigate any of this because he knows he can't lie with, this on his Instagram stories, and his dumb fandom won't see any responses. It's pitiful. This man is a multimillionaire living in a $10 million mansion and spends all of his day harassing and abusing women online. Now, I always do think that this is an interesting point that, Ethan is all talk on his Instagram story. It's crazy. Yeah, he posts on there because there's going to be no comment section responding to him. Come back on Twitter. Let's open up a comment section, Ethan. All right, so moving on. This person responded. Taylor had responded to it. Ethan Klein is now saying that Taylor Lorenz lied about her stalker. This says, I have screenshots of at least 15 to 20 of these posts. I'm pursuing them now, and as per usual, Ethan Klein is lying his ass off. Here are several with plenty of comments and upvotes. Taylor, if these are useful for you, let me know. And then they say, I have screenshots of other ones as well. So these are from the same account. So these are from the stalker, I think. So this is showing proof on the contrary. All right. These all have the same username. All right. So Ethan Klein's latest attempt to label Taylor Lorenz a Nazi. Oh my God. What is Jesus. I truly mean this in the least condescending way. He can't be fulfilled in life. I just truly don't know how someone can be fulfilled in life and be doing this every single day, multiple times a day. You have kids. Look after the kids. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. This is really crazy. Taylor Lorenz, who said to find Nazis very hospitable, once defended the Proud Boy that killed protesters with his car. I'm not saying that she is one, but what I will say is that I find this all very interesting. Taylor responds, Ethan Klein is pushing debunked Unite the Right Charlottesville conspiracy theories right now. I was physically assaulted on the job reporting on Nazis at Charlottesville, mind you. If you've ever seen the movie, this movie, it ends on the footage that I shot. The fact that Ethan Klein is now pushing an extreme far-right white nationalist Charlottesville conspiracy theory by taking edited versions of my Twitter thread from inside the police station after the Unite the Right rally is insane. Only Nazis have ever pushed these conspiracies. Reminder that Ethan sided with the Nazi blog who had a literal swastika logo to bash my reporting on this proliferating on Substack. Shortly after that, Ethan Klein defended Gavin Newsom's boosting of a pro-Holocaust account posting pro-Hitler fan cams. And then we have this. Ethan Klein spent all day yesterday siding with the Nazi blog, bashing my journalism that uses a swastika as their profile picture. He still refuses to address this fact. Why is Ethan Klein criticizing tough reporting on, obviously, Nazis? All right, we have that from back then. Just, Jesus, dude, there's just, I can't get over how much there is here. Here we see this. What is incredible about her corner of the internet is that they're 100% convinced that they're the good guys fighting the evil doers for a righteous cause. Oh my God, these people are so just full of themselves. It's insane. Taylor says, I hope no one calls CPS, blah, 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 blah. You intentionally cropped the post that I'm quoting of Ethan Klein saying these exact words, but about killing me. Of course, no one would get outraged if you included the key context, so you have, cropped the post to remove context. Oh, he knows. He intentionally is misleading people about the context of my post in order to whip up more hate and harassment towards me. And then showing that Taylor is quoting Ethan saying this about her. Dude, this is insane. like it gets to a point. And again, like, Ethan is the one posting all these things and Taylor's responding to them, and that's why Ethan will continue doing this, because again, this is infinite content for him now. This is constantly something for him to talk about. This is a new target. You know, the H3 podcast, in my opinion, survives on having an enemy of that month, and Taylor is easily filling that for them. It just makes me really sad how, like, much the health stuff is trying to be thrown in Taylor Lorenz's face. Like, that's so, like, imagine dealing with health situations and then that also being weaponized against you. It's sick. Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. Guys, let me know your opinion on this. We will talk about it down below. I appreciate you being here, and goodbye.